Welcome back to a new video. So this was my Monday workout and kind of excited. So I'll kind of give this as a preview for people who watch my videos, but I have kind of a goofy video that is going to be posted on Christmas Day actually, but I already have it recorded and whatnot. Essentially, it has me looking at some old clips and reacting to them. So old clips of my own lifting from the start of the channel, which all of them you can find if you sort by oldest, but I think one of them I showed that is a private video, so it's a little bonus clip, I suppose. But I also throw in React Bot, which if you follow Jack's film or Jack's film, he has a little React Bot thing, so it was pretty funny to go through it and listen to him react as well to some of my clips. So I'm excited for that to be posted. But this session, the goal was to get strength work in. So I didn't do the back squats yesterday, but I did them in this session. And as you saw at the beginning there, did some pause snatching and stopped at 80. I felt really good and I wanted to go up, but I knew the goal of the session was strength work. So I wanted to make sure that I got strength work in. And because I was like, I really wanted to go up in the snatch with the pause snatches because they were feeling good, I was like, I'll do some extra pulls and use that as my extra credit because these weren't originally on the plan, but I just did doubles up to this 110 and then moved to snatch balances, which I kind of had tentatively thought about, and I was like, it'd be kind of a good day to have them in or in a session. And so they were feeling honestly really good. And once I got to 60, I was like, I'm just gonna go right to 90 and then 110 and see how that feels, and was just kind of pleasantly surprised with how easy they felt. All the way to 130, they felt pretty routine, which is good. Like getting to 130 in general is good for these, especially because I haven't done them in a little bit. But they were feeling like positionally good, balanced, and just generally strong. So I was pleasantly just like this 130. I was really happy with. And part of me was like, I could just go to 145. I was like, 140 is going to be, I'd be really happy to hit 140. And the first time I tried it on this workout, it just wiggled off on the way up. And you can see there, I'm starting to struggle. And then on the way up, it just wiggles a little bit too much and comes all the way off. But then I was able to do it on the second rep. So definitely difficult. And if I do a session similar to this next week, the goal would be to get to the same weight or maybe slightly more, but to make it easier and not have to, walk it out or whatever with that. The squat goal for this session was 3 sets of 10. And because I'm a psychopath, I wanted to do them at 165, since when I ended my sets of 10 in the last block, when I was doing a bunch of, high rep squats, I did 160 for 3 sets of 10, which is, I think, still the most I've done for a 3 by 10. But I also don't know, because I certainly have trouble keeping track of rep PRs, but like 3 sets of 10, I have no idea. I feel like that probably was, but all of these reps didn't feel hard, but none of them felt easy, if that makes sense. It was just like a working rep on every single rep of every single set. And I was getting a crazy quad pump and glute pump after each of the sets. But honestly, I was pretty happy with the positions, the speed, and everything with them, and really just kind of the rhythm. Like nothing was really too off with any of them. And my heels were kind of staying down. There wasn't anything that felt like bad as far as joint wise or anything. So I was happy with how my body reacted to them, and happy with how they all went. I don't know what I have to think about is the next time I do another 3 set of 10, because right now it's 2 weeks of the same reps and then I decrease the reps or whatever. So I have another day, which would be Saturday, because what's today? Tuesday? Tuesday's weightlifting day, so Thursday. So it'd be, I think, Friday or Saturday, I don't know, would be the next day where I would do back squats. And what I don't know is if I want to do another 3 sets of 10 like this and just obviously increase the weight, because I'm a maniac and would always want to increase the weight, or to do something different, maybe like pause squats or something. But I kind of feel like just hammering the 3 sets of 10 squats will be good at this point. But that is something later in the 10-week block that I might want to consider making an adjustment, because this session would end up being on Friday. And I don't want to necessarily do like a 3 set of 10 squat and then try to do heavy weightlifting movements. Probably not optimal. So I might adjust that day and maybe push that squat to that last like heavy snatch and clean jerk day and then do squats after. We'll see. That is one thing that I'm kind of thinking about right now, but as far as doing them on this day, I definitely felt fine. And the day that I'm going to be doing today as far as training is more technical work and speed work, so the weight isn't going to be very heavy. So it kind of works out. It's not going to be like something I can't do. Because I did pauses earlier, I decided to do pauses with these clean pulls as well. These are really like difficult, not like the weight or anything, but like just like I don't want to say emotionally, but like mentally just setting up to do these, because I was just really fatigued from those squats. My muscles were really sore, or at least like, that fatigue after a lift, not really like DOM sore, but just pumped and not really wanting to do more work. And I was mentally tired after doing those reps. I also added in some of the front rack holds, and that's just to get a little bit of extra work in that front rack position, just to hold it there. I definitely want to get more aggressive with those, but I might vary with how aggressive I am with them. After doing these pulls, I do some overhead pressing, and at the end of the session, I did some band work for triceps and got a crate. My triceps were quite pumped after doing the overhead pressing, but then I got an even bigger pump after that, and was going to do machine stuff. I just didn't really feel like going over there. I was kind of busy at that point. And band work always feels good for the triceps, the overhead extensions. I just hammer those until I can't feel my tricep, until they're pumped. For me, like getting a pump in whatever muscle, upper body, is really easy to do. And to bodybuild it, to me, is not difficult. It's just, you just keep going and push a muscle hard enough to get it to pump and get the blood in there. And then you just do it again. So it seems pretty simple to do. But what I will also need to figure out in sessions like this is, just like with a back squat, if I want to do more overhead press on a different day, or if I want to do like snatch grip push press or snatch grip press or something. Same with like the snatch balance. So like this session by itself, I'm really happy with, and I like the structure of it, but I might make an adjustment when I do a similar session to maybe swap out the overhead press for some sort of different kind of pressing. But essentially the themes will stay the same, where I definitely want to do a squat and do a pull and do a press on this kind of session. And then really the only thing that is interesting that I added in was the extra snatches at the very beginning. But I think having that in there, if I'm conservative with it, will be generally good to have. The problem is that I'm an idiot and I'll just try to max out everything. But if I just keep that as like what I did, like worked up to 80, worked on a variation or whatever, some sort of complex, and not high volume, just singles or whatever, then I think it could be beneficial to add in. I just have to not be an idiot, which is a lot easier said than done. But with the pressing, just 3 sets of 10 with this 50 kilos. So nothing that was too difficult, kind of more like bodybuilding work, honestly, than actually just trying to build my strict press. And I felt them more in my triceps than I did in my shoulders. And honestly, my shoulders felt good like this whole session too. Like that's something that's nice with doing high reps and kind of lighter work in general, is that your body, at least for me, like just feels better, like joint wise. But I think it's just because the weights are lighter and you kind of build back into those heavier weights. But kind of excited with the squats, how they went. Shows that maybe next time I'll try 175 for a 3x10, which seems like a lot of weight. And it is, but who knows? Maybe I'll be able to do it. But I look forward to the video tomorrow. And if this is the only video you watch and you don't watch the next one, then I hope you have a good Christmas. But hopefully you see that one as well, because it was just a pretty goofy video. But anywho, hope you all have a great day and Christmas and whatnot. And take care. Peace.